Are you, yes, you, someone who wants to get into podcasting and streaming, but is on a budget? Let me introduce you to the Maono PD100x dynamic microphone and the Maono G1 Neo Maonocaster audio mixer. The microphone is a RGB dynamic USB XLR microphone that provides you a fantastic option just getting out and just getting started. They can be found on Amazon Canada for anywhere between $70 to $90. Direct link will be in the comments or the description below or above below. You can usually find a coupon to save a couple of bucks here and there for it. Absolutely worthwhile. Try it out. The Maonocaster itself, also found on Amazon. There will be a link below as well for that. It runs you about $70 to $100, depending on if you can find a coupon or if it's on sale. The microphone runs on a 40 hertz to 16 kilohertz response rate. You can be hooked up via XLR or USB. You can hook up the microphone directly to your phone. You don't need the caster as well. You can just mic to phone, and it works and it functions just great. I have it hooked up via the XLR, but I also have USB hooked up here to provide power from my phone to the mixer. So the mixer is sort of where all the magic happens. The mixer allows you to do various functions, whether it be voice changing, directly monitoring, or noise reducing. So we'll go through a couple of them. Microphone mute. You can't hear me. 48-volt phantom power. You can hook it up to your phone via Bluetooth or your computer via Bluetooth, and you can mute music. Your noise reducer. This reduces the background noise. There are two levels. This is not with a noise reducer obviously on, but there is a low noise and then there's a high noise reducer or cancellation, really. So this is what it sounds like normally. Test, test, test. This is low noise cancellation. Test, test, test. And then this is high noise cancellation. Test, test, test. You definitely can hear a difference playing it back. It gets quieter, which is great because that's sort of what you want. You want the noise to be reduced. I had this testing earlier and I couldn't hear my furnace in the background with it on the low end or the high, but without it off or with it totally off, I absolutely heard my furnace right behind me. Sidechain allows you to it automatically lowers the volume of background music when you start to speak, highlighting your voice, because that's the whole thing is you want to hear you, right? We don't want to hear the music all the time. And your RGB button. You have your gain, your reverb, and your headphone volumes. RGB is one of the more fun buttons to play with. And it's going all the way around. Pushing the button also has a nice feel. It's not spongy. It's like a firm press, firm plastic, but not too hard. These side buttons, this is my favorite one, the rainbow one going around. It's perfect RGB. These side buttons here are if you want to program any sound effects or You want to hear the sad trombone going, you press that, it'll kick it in. Maono from the Muppets, push it in there, let it hear it, record it, push it, it'll hear back. They are great for adding those random side effects. There are only 4 of them, obviously, but for beginners, you don't really need all that many. So with the voice changer, it has 4 different settings. One really deep, one really high, but I'll let you hear them.
Okay. This is the first voice changer. Test, test, test.
This is the second voice changer. Test, test, test.
This is the third voice changer. Test, test, test.
And this is the fourth voice changer. Test, test, test.
Your director monitoring button is also your loopback button, depending on how long you press. It'll let you know if the defaults, the loopback is turned off or on. There is settings through the manual, and it shows you how to set, whether it be direct monitoring off, loopback off, which is what it is right now, direct monitor on, loopback off, direct monitor off, loopback on, so on and so forth. It is a very basic mixer, but when you're just starting out and you don't want to break the bank, basic is all you need. You need something that can transport the words that are coming out of your mouth from the microphone to your stream. You can change, you can play around with it. If you don't want the mixer and you just want basic microphone, 100%. The dynamic PD100x is a fantastic purchase. You won't recommend, or you won't regret. Absolutely recommend it. Show you the back of the caster so you can see what we have set up here. Power button. Your DC power, this can be plugged into a wall jack with the adapter or directly into a PC if you really want to. I have it plugged into my phone right now, which is allowing this to be recorded through my phone through the XLR. The speakers out, headphones, aux in, headphone for monitoring, and then your XLR. Condenser microphone. So that's it. Thank you very much again to Maono for providing these items for testing purposes. I've had a blast with it so far, just playing around. I am going to be doing some streams with it as well in the future, and I'm looking forward to that. Before I forget, 48 volt phantom power, and there's Bluetooth there as well. It's Bluetooth 4.2. But yeah, no, thank you very much for providing them and checking it out. Drop a like and a subscribe. Welcome any kind of feedback. Thank you very much. Have a good day.